Good evening, guys. How we doing?
Hey, hello.
Righty, cool, guys. Give me one quick second. Let's let some people load in.
Your
Alrighty.
your background, Andrew.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a nice little sunset happening.
We're getting
Um,
another foot of snow up here.
oh man, I know it's brutal. The good thing is it should be clearing up soon, right? Within the coming like two months, hopefully. I hope. I don't
Months.
know.
Yeah, yeah. Longest
Honestly,
month.
I've never lived in the East Coast until like just now. So like I really, and even then, I'm not even in the snow. No, I'm like the worst person to know what it's like over there.
It's not a good time.
Awesome, guys. All right. Well, let's get started. If you guys have any urgent or quick questions, let's take care of those first. So, any quick questions or urgent questions that need to be answered, drop a number one in the chat and we'll go in order. Okay. I'll give you guys a few seconds. If I don't see any ones, then we'll jump to the next category. All righty. Cool, cool, cool. Jack, start us off. Anyone after Jack, if you have any pricing questions or any question at all, drop a number one in the chat and we'll go in order after Jack. So, Jack, what do you got for us?
Got it. Thank you very much. I just have to head to a dinner, so I want to get this quickly. Mine was regarding a pricing question. I'm just going to share my screen really quickly and kind of asking you how I should be looking to focus with this. So I got a request here for someone for these couple of days, and it is above my rate. This is okay, it's about 65 a day, which is above my rate. However, I'm not sure if I should be accepting it now or trying to get something that includes the rest of these days because I have a feeling once I accept this, it's going to be very difficult to get these 3 days. So should I be just taking guaranteed money and then just lowering these to hopefully get those filled, or decline this and hopefully get something that's at a higher rate?
Yeah, great question. So what I would do is exactly like you said. I would take the guaranteed money right now, especially if it's above your rate. The trip requests are cool because it allows you to review it. Obviously, we want to keep instant booking on. It helps with the algorithm. But if someone does request a book, awesome. Let's investigate it. How much are we going to make? Exactly like you said. Okay, it's over. Perfect. Green light there. Next thing, are they, they have solid reviews or they have a one star? Let's look at the reviews. If everything checks out, maybe they're just new and they don't have any reviews. Awesome. Then let's take the guaranteed money. Let's accept the booking and then let's already anticipate that those 3 day gaps are going to be difficult to get booked up. So what we'll do is we'll throw an in between there and we'll immediately, since you're in slow season, immediately slash those to our break even. That way we're able to get those booked and we're able to cruise through the next booking as well.
Okay, got it, got it. And then just regarding the trip request, when someone has a trip request, are they still using like the same pricing that it would have been for these days, or are they doing something like a bid that's separate from the pricing that was proposed?
No, it's whatever the pricing is for those days. The reason why trip request happens is because they either don't meet your review requirements, either they're just brand new and they don't have any reviews, or they have bad reviews and they're under that 4.5, which means they have to request a book through you.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, that's helpful. And then just lastly, should I be waiting to drop any pricing over here until maybe, I don't know, Monday, or just start trying to drop these and get bookings locked in earlier?
I would drop them to get bookings locked in earlier because you are in a slow season. If you were in a high season, by all means, I would say like, hey, don't touch those yet. But you are in a slow season, so what I would do is already anticipate that things are already moving ahead of time. Like people are already looking for bookings further out. I'm not saying that's accurate because we don't know your lead time, but in most cases, usually in the slower season, people are usually booking further out, not last minute. However, we had some cases like Jake, for example. I don't know if he's in here. Like for him, it's actually we're even testing for like a month out, and it's actually looking like his lead time is like 3 days out. So it could be anything, but what I would do is I would already slash it with anticipation. So what I would do is I would have it like 10 over break even at this point for the unit above. For the unit below, I would have it at break even. The only reason why is I know the lead time is technically the same. The only difference is the unit below is a funkier booking. So I would already have it slashed.
Okay. All right. That makes sense then. And then lastly, just quickly, I'm just trying to think about the pricing for these because the weekends kind of change it when you're trying to like see how much a 5 day booking, 6 day, whatever, seven, because these are so much higher than the other ones. So
Hmm.
my thought process is just kind of go like day by day and adjusting these to get to the right price instead of doing like a percentage over a long period of time. Is that something that you would suggest or try to just stick to like the percentage rates over a long period of time?
percent rate over a long period of time, when you start trying to adjust things like that little by little, it could affect things a little bit more drastically on your bookings. So what I would do is, although yes, we want to perfect it, the best way to do it is this: like yes, test 6 night or test 7 night, test 6 night, test 5, 4, 3, 2. That way, our pricing guides as we want it, meaning the less nights they stay, the more expensive it gets. However, you are absolutely correct. The weekends, when it comes up like that, they do affect it because a 7 night may be perfect, but if you test a 3 night, it might be a little bit different, or 2 night, it might be a little bit different. Now, I don't
Yeah.
mind if they're, I rather they be a lot higher. So I don't mind if a 7 night is $60 per night and then a 3 night is like $300 per night. I don't mind that. I don't need a 3 night to be sitting right where your calculator shows of like 100 and something bucks. Like, no, I could care
Mhm.
less. What I don't want, what I'm not okay with is that if my weekly is, let's just say $60 and my 3 night is like $30, like a big difference in it, like a over $10 difference, I'm not okay with that. If it's right in line, for example, if my weekly is 60 and my 3 night is 59, I'm not mad about it. That's fine. In most cases, you're going to drive yourself insane just trying to make that tweak little perfection. Just keep it that way. Because if you start editing your rule sets or you start editing your Airbnb discounts, it's not going to yeah, you may fix it for that little week, but guess what? Now you just affected months down the line.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, because I was just looking at these and I was trying to do it and I was just noticing that sometimes like the pricing was a little bit awkward with it. Like the 10-day was more than the 7 and so that's why I was just kind of asking that question if I should try and do like more day by day changes or keep it to that longer percentage change. But I think
Yeah.
that's helpful, the way you answered it.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear.
All right. Thank you
Perfect. Do
very
you have
much. I
anything else?
appreciate it. No, that's it. Thank you very
All
much.
righty. Of course, man. Enjoy your dinner. All righty. Let's see who we got next. Mara, how's everything going?
Good. Yeah, things are going good. I just had some pricing questions again for a couple open dates for my one bedroom next week. So I was just going to show you, I have started to drop the price. So I just wanted a little bit of your feedback on that. So I'll
Yeah, let's do
share.
it.
Um,
Any questions after Mara, guys? Drop a number one in the chat. We already got people in line, so definitely get in before someone else beats you to it.
um, where am I? Okay, so my one bedroom, I have been opening from the 22nd to the 25th. I have someone checking in. So we had initially done like a in between discount, like a 3 day in between discount. Can you see? You can see my screen, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And then I think it was yesterday, dropped an additional 20.
Okay.
And so that'll bring my daily price, I think, to 83, and my target daily is 81.
Okay.
And my break even's at 55. So I don't know if I should just keep dropping it like 5% a day until, I mean, that's what, Sunday? So there's
Yeah.
no lead time really at this point, but it's been kind of sitting there. So I didn't know if you suggest any other strategy there.
Okay. Let's do this. First, Price Labs is great. Let's look at Airbnb first. My strategy is I always want to look at Airbnb first, see what that calendar is, see if I can put and change any rule sets before I jump over to Price Labs. Now, obviously, there's some stuff we need to update on Price Labs, but let's look at Airbnb first. So hit the X on the left there, on the
Oh,
top left. Yep, there you go. And then
okay.
go to calendar for me, please.
All right.
Alrighty, and we're looking at Mesa Retreat. So there's that gap. Okay, so just to
Weird.
verify, that colored rule set is an in between, correct?
Right.
Perfect. So you're already right there. Just like you mentioned, we don't really have much of a lead time. Now, excuse me, the fortunate thing you have is I believe unit four is a one bedroom, right?
Right.
Perfect. So with the one bedrooms, we could play things a little bit riskier because they are quicker to be booked than a two bedroom. I'm glad to see that your two bedrooms booked further out because that's amazing news. So
Yeah. I'm
now
booked.
for
Yeah.
yeah, that's perfect. For that one bedroom, you already have the proper rule set. So now let's jump over to Price Labs and now let's tweak that. That way that looks good.
Okay.
So what I want to do here, since you don't have much of a lead time, I'm not going to count tonight or today because it's already evening time, even in Arizona. I believe it's what, 4 p.m.
Hmm.
So in that case, I would already want to anticipate having my rates pretty low. So if your minimum is 55, what I would do is instead of having that fixed rate of 92, I'd put a percent discount from the 22nd all the way through the 24th. And with that percent discount, what my goal is my goal is to be about $10 above my minimum. So I want my pricing, if someone were to book those 3 days, I want my pricing to be sitting around 65, between
Okay.
60 and 65. The reason why you could do this and for example Jack couldn't, you guys, is because Jack's in a slow season, and even though they have the same funky 3 day gap, he is in a slow season. So for him, his is a little bit more challenging because he has the slow season going against him, plus he has the fact that it's a funky 3 day gap going against him. So we really
Hmm.
want to be more prepared for him. In your case, Mara, you are in high season, so you have more opportunities to get booked up because you have vacationers that are traveling short stays. You have um, maybe a travel professional is staying on a short stay assignment. Maybe he's a construction worker, a lineman going for a quick training, or a tech worker just coming in real quick for the weekend, whatever it may be. So for you, you have more of an opportunity to get one night, one night, one night booked. I don't care how the booking comes. I don't care if it goes 2 night, one night, or the whole 3 nights, or one night, one night, one night. I really don't care as long as we just get it booked up. Like I said, you did terrific this month. We're already more than profitable, but
Mm.
let's just be even more profitable. Let's get any
Yeah.
amount of money we can get in our pocket. So
Right.
even if we have to bring it down to our break even, so be it. As long as we get money in our pocket, you're already profitable for the month.
Hmm.
So what I would do is bring that 3 night gap to about 65 per night. If it doesn't get booked tonight, leave it there tomorrow. If it doesn't get booked tomorrow, I won't drop this to 55 per night until Sunday. Come Sunday,
Okay.
if you're still not booked, drop it to 55 per night.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good. I'll work on that. I'll do that. I just have to
So I
plan.
would try maybe like maybe it's 40% discount I'd try, and then
Okay.
test that and then work your way from there.
Okay, so it would be from the 22nd to the 25th.
Yeah, you can do the 25th, the 24th. No, it doesn't matter.
Okay. A
I would just
percentage
do it to the 24th.
30 to 40.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll work on that and test the prices and see how that works out.
perfect. Anything else I can support you on?
No, that was it.
Perfect. Well, keep it up. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. Yeah, things are going pretty
Of
good.
course.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear. Tanvir, what do you got for us?
I'm driving back home. Can you go to the next person and come back to me?
Absolutely. All righty, Joby, how's everything going?
Good. I might just have a quick one, and maybe it's
Yeah,
a little odd, but let's see.
of
So
course, no
I
worries.
was doing something the other day. You know how we kind of had like these days in between reservations
Mm-hmm.
where we would just, or even just before and after everyone. So for example, see this one at 65 and 85.
Mm-hmm.
We had kind of done that. And then I had this one sticking out here at 85. Now I may just block this for maintenance stuff anyways, but just for the hell of it, I was trying to test before this Nandra came in, I was trying to test some things and I wasn't quite seeing what I thought I wanted to see. And let me before because I have to like share a different screen to go to to incognito, but let me show you where do I want to go? Oh, so Price Labs. So here's the 85 and here's the 65. So this one has
Okay.
a flat 65 on it. This one has 40% on the 85.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd expect to see less than 85 here and 65 here if I just reserve that one night, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not seeing that.
Maybe not actually scratch that. That won't happen because
Okay.
that's a one night. Since it's a one night, since it's a one night, there's no option to get 2 nights. It's just going to sit at the 85 because there's no discount on a one night. There's only the discount on the 2 night. So that's probably why you didn't see it.
Well, that's okay, but look what I'm actually seeing is 171. So this is 320 to 321.
Mm-hmm.
It's not quite the days we looked at. It's a different one. It's the 20th. Let me run it for the 6th. That was the $65 one. Isn't that wild? Why am I seeing 151? Or do I have to go
Oh,
here?
so what? Okay, so this kind of goes back to a law passed. It first started in California. Then I don't know if it was it became like a oh my God, I'm having a brain fart. Like all the states started doing it. But I
Yeah.
know it first started in California because that's how I started dealing with it. Because before we even started doing like the like coaching people and supporting people, Aurelia and I would have conversations, and I'm like, dude, can you see the nightly rate? He's like, yeah, I can see it fine. I'm like, dude, I can't. Then when I would come to Florida or when I would travel somewhere like San Diego or if I was in another country, like I'd be able to see it. So it was something that was only affecting California. Anyways, it became anyway, and now everyone's required to see it. So what you're seeing is the full price. So California and the law was that you cannot have any hidden fees. You need to display all total prices so that people know what they're paying. So when you look at that price breakdown, that 171 includes the nightly rate, the taxes, the service fee, and your cleaning fee.
Oh,
Essentially,
yeah.
it's
That's
everything calculated together. Yeah, so that's where that 171 comes from.
I'm ridiculous. I
Before
forgot
all
all
the,
about that. No, I
no,
forgot
you're
all about
okay. It's totally fine because there's so many moving parts to pricing. It's a valid question. I'm glad you asked it because I'm sure someone else was thinking it, whether they're
Yeah.
listening to this or they're hearing you right now. Like
Well, I should have
it's
known
a
when we
very
test
common
pricing, we
question.
go and we back all that out, right? And I don't know why it
Correct.
didn't dawn on me to not do it for one night. So, okay, well, good. I'm glad it was an easy one. That was all I had.
Of course, and I actually want to support you. If you go to back to Airbnb for me, please. There's a few things that I want
Me.
to add for you, and then I'll kind of guide you on what to do next.
Okay.
So even though I know you're not being discounted on it, we still want to put it. So for the 1st of March, go ahead and put a no discount there.
1st of March.
And what I want you to do is I actually want you to put a fixed rate. Instead of a percent discount, put a fixed rate. And I would put that fixed rate at, how long has it been sitting at 85?
Mm, I think I don't remember. I
All
had a
right,
whole
let's see
bunch
what,
of snafus with someone that like reserved and then canceled, and so now I lost track
no
because then I
worries.
got like 6 reservations right behind it, and I'm like, I don't even know what's happening.
No worries. We'll
Um,
circle back to editing price labs. Let's first set the rule sets, and then we'll circle back to that right now. So
okay.
continuing on from there, let's keep a no discount there. Then for that next gap, let's count how many boxes are in between these two bookings. There's, what is that, 5?
Hi.
So since there's less than 6, we want to put an in between there. And I know the rule, I know I've always mentioned like, hey, we don't want to put any rule sets until we're on that specific month. In this case, it's okay. The only time that applies is for your long weekend discounts. In betweens and no discounts, you can be 3 months out and you still want to put those just because they're usually harder to get booked up. So we already want to be prepared for them. The only one we don't want to put is a long weekend. So go ahead,
Okay.
get the in between. Perfect. Go ahead and do length of stay. And then for length of stay, I want you to do select all of them. Select 2 night, 3 night, 4 night, 5 night, 6 night. And then once you finish selecting them, I'll go ahead and tell you what discounts we're going to put. And guys, just so you guys are aware, as Joby's entering this in, these in between discounts are nothing special that you guys are like missing out on or that didn't get. These in betweens, I usually give them, and all the rules that I give them to you guys, these are based off of my discounts that I've spent like years trying to figure out. There's no specific formula to set these. It's just you set something and then you just trial and error and you fix it and you just kind of coordinate it from there. With some clients, we've been finding out that my discounts actually work perfectly fine with them. But for others, sometimes like when we first start off, the first couple of months go well. As you start getting more units and you start testing even more, we start realizing, okay, there's some small tweaks we have to make to your calendar. So although I'm going to give you these, just be prepared. This doesn't mean they're going to stay forever or be perfect. As you get bookings, definitely pay attention to them because we may need to potentially everyone's just going to be different. Every single market, every single unit may be potentially different. We may need to tweak this rule set discount specific to yours. But for now, Joby, since you're just setting this one will work fine for you for now. As we
Okay.
progress and we start getting some more bookings, we can test. So for 2 night, I want you to put 37%.
Does
For
it need to be negative or is it just like
no,
that?
you're fine like that. You're fine
Okay.
like that. For 3 night, put 39.
Okay.
For 4 night, put 41. For 5 night, put 43. And for 6 night, put 45. And then go ahead and scroll to the bottom and then hit save. And then go ahead and hit save again on the right there. And
Okay.
you're good. So just keep that in between there. And then what I want you to do is right there at the end of a Mira's stay, I want you to put another no discount.
So override the ones that we're putting on the beginning and the end when there's a bigger space in between them with a no
Correct.
discount?
Yes, when there's a bigger space, when there's more than a 6-day gap, meaning like 6 of those white boxes opening, if there's 7 of those white boxes open, then you would put a no discount. In that case, since there was only 5, then we want to put it in between. If there was 6, we would still put it in between. If there's 7, no in between. And if there's 7, we'll put our no discounts.
Wait, six or less in between.
6 or less in between, 6 or more, follow your original rules of no discount
Yeah.
or long weekend. But if there's 6 or less, the in between will override all rule sets. That in between will override long weekends. That in between will also override no discounts. Okay. If there's 6 or less. Perfect. Now
Okay.
that we got that set, let's set one last one on the 31st.
Is it already at 75? I think we did.
We
You
still want
want
to
to
put
do
a no
the,
discount. The no
yeah.
discount. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't do that last time.
No worries.
I think there's one at the end too. Yeah, here.
Let's do it on all of them. Alrighty. Now that you got those set, now we want to go to Price Labs.
Okay.
And then now we're going to do all of them together. So instead of that negative 40% on the first, delete that. Oh,
Hold
yeah,
on.
good point. Yeah, save and refresh so that we can load in the other bookings.
There's something weird going on with this screen too, where it's no longer showing, like, I guess it doesn't matter because it's in the past, but it's no longer showing like anything that happened in February.
It's been doing that.
See that? Isn't that
Yeah,
weird?
it does that for me too. I'm sure there's probably a way, to be honest, I haven't looked back because I don't utilize it, but like sorry, I don't not that I don't utilize it, but like you said, there's not really a need for me to go back. So I never really
Yeah, I just
do
thought
it.
it.
But sometimes I'll be like, hey, what would I get averagely getting booked at? And I can't go back, so I have to check on Airbnb.
Yeah.
All right. So what I would do is it looks like people are willing to pay 87 to 165 on the low end. So what I would do is I would kind of meet them in the middle, and I would, instead of 85, I'd put a no discount of 75.
Well, let me try and refresh this screen. It's not like responding when I click.
Hmm. If it's being an issue, I think I have your access to your account. Maybe I can try. I don't know if I have access actually.
Maybe, yeah. See, I'm just spinning. It could be all this awesome snow I'm getting up here.
In the meantime, while you try to get yours, let me see if I can
Okay.
access it and we'll do it on my end.
Toby, where are you?
I'm about 35, 40 minutes north of Boston. So good old New Hampshire.
Oh.
All right, let me see, Joby. Do I have your account? I do. All right, let's see if I have Price Labs. I do. Let's see if I can
Yeah,
log
I'm all locked up here.
in.
It's like it's working, but it's really slow.
No worries. I'm on mine. I'm gonna replace your share. Let
Go
me
ahead.
know when you guys can see mine.
Yeah.
Okay, which one was it? Modern, right? Modern Midtown.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's do this. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete this 40%. I'm gonna just click on this once, keep it as fixed, and I'm gonna type in 75. What I was looking at, guys, was like right here. She was getting booked at 65, then it starts picking up because seems like it's gonna start picking up in March to 100. So I'm thinking, okay, these got booked further out for a higher price, which makes sense. These are a lot closer. They got booked out for a lower price. So this is a one night. So maybe we just meet them in the middle, put it at 75. I think that's perfect to test as we start getting close. So right now, today's the 20th. I probably wouldn't drop that no discount because it's only one night. So we can play it a lot more risky. So I probably wouldn't drop it till the weekend of the 27th. I wouldn't drop it to like 55, you know, for now. So just keep it at 75 for now, ride with it. Now, right here, the 6th through the 10th. The 6th to the 10th, we have these original no discounts that you had placed, but since this got booked up, we need to override these no discounts since we put it in between there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete that. Do you know, Joby, what the 6th to the 10th was sitting at?
What it was sitting at on Airbnb?
Yes. Do you know what it was sitting at? Like as a what is that? A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like a six. It's a 6 night booking. Do you know what it was sitting at? If you tested for it. If not, I'll tell you what we wanted to sit at.
Oh, if I tested for it, I have the incognito open. I can do it. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead and test for it right now. That way you can let me know where it's sitting at. Maybe I can guess and get a close enough discount that'll work for you. If not, I'll give it to you to handle.
6th through the 10th, or would I put the 11th because they're check out on the 11th?
6th through the 11th.
Okay. So that's 446 minus
Yeah,
the
you'll see
tax,
minus tax and minus cleaning fee divided by 6.
52 divided by 6. sitting at 51, so it's a little low.
Oh wow, that's actually really low. Okay, that's probably because
Yeah.
of the two no discounts. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna override all of them with a 20% discount.
Okay.
Actually, I'll do a 20%. I'm gonna override all of them still with a 20% discount, just like that. And my goal is I want this sitting between 65 and 70. Okay. So if you want to note that down, I don't know if this is actually going to be spot on, but that way you can utilize it. That way, if it's not, you can test for it and then get it to whatever it needs to be.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
for the 6th through 10th, I want that between 65 and 70. Now for the 20th through the 28th, or the 27th, that one's perfect. I wouldn't leave that at, I wouldn't put that too low. It seems like like there's something happening that week. So I wouldn't keep that too low. I'd want that around your target daily rate. So whatever, because like people are willing to pay 87 to 100. So I'd keep that sucker between like 90 and 100.
Okay.
And then this is good. No discount. You're good there. No discount. No discount there. All right, we're good. All right, all I'm going to do is just press sync now, save and refresh. So give it a few minutes to sync. Then I just want you to retest for what I had just mentioned earlier of what we want those pricing to sit at. Other than that, though, you're looking really good. So just keep it up, all right?
Thank you. How
Perfect.
could you tell there was a no discount or an in between by looking at this? Is it the little icons?
So I know because one, we just
You
set them
just
together,
remembered it?
but I remembered you had set them because it's the
Yeah.
beginning of reservation and end. I remember you had set them. And then two, like you already have the fixed rate right here of what they need to be at.
Oh,
They're
okay.
not percents. You already had it right. So I didn't need to change them.
Okay, got it.
So you're all good. Before I log out, do you have any questions?
Did you sync?
Yes, I sunk, I saved and refreshed. So
Okay.
once you see the first reflect 75, that's how you know everything's sunk. Just go in there and test.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Of course. Alrighty, let me stop sharing my screen. And then let's just go ahead and dive to the next person. So let's circle back to you, Tanvir. Looks like you're in your office. What do you got for us, Tanvir?
So I need to adjust the prices for next month and the 28th.
Let's do it. Do I have access to your accounts?
You should. Price
I
ads, yeah.
do.
The Airbnb thing is there's some issue with Airbnb.
I can do via your phone number, I think, right? Let's see if it works for me. So let me log into your Price Labs. What's your phone number? All right, let's see if this goes through. It always gives me a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work. All right, that's fine. What we'll do is I'll do Price Labs, you do Airbnb. So let's first start off with Airbnb. So please share your screen and then you're already on it. Thank you. So let's go to Airbnb. And then if you can just take me to the calendar viewpoint of Airbnb, please. If anyone has questions after Tanvir, drop a number 1 in the chat and we'll jump to you guys next. All right. You're doing a good job too, Tanvir. All right. So let's see if we need to set, just like we did with Joby, let's see if we need to set any rule sets first. So you got a week lead time, which is great amount of time. And if we're going based off of like the information we have in Raleigh, it seems like things are going to pick up in March. So we don't want to keep pricing too low. We want to see how high we can get booked up, but we also want to take into consideration your lead time. So we have a week out, so we can test a higher price. And what I would be testing is your target daily rate at a week out. So go ahead and hit calendar. If you can just scroll into the beginning of March for me, please, to see if there's any other adjustments we need to make. No, you're good. Okay, in that case, you're sitting good. So what I want to do is let's go ahead and test your pricing before we make any adjustments. Now, my goal is for that week that's coming up, I want it to be at your target daily rate. What is your target daily rate?
I think it's
Do you have your Google Sheet with you?
it's 54, right?
54 is your break even.
Oh. Let me see.
I'm gonna do the math on it. I'll tell you. Maybe let's see who wins. Target daily rate is 80. So what I want is go ahead and go back to Airbnb. Let's test.
Airbnb.
Yep. And then, sorry, I don't know if you have an incognito window pulled up. If you already do, let's go to that. Looks
No.
like you do. You're already ahead of it. So do from the 28th to, what is that, Saturday to the 7th. And then let's see what pricing is sitting at. I want that to be at 80, between 75 and 80. So we're going to do 768.46 minus 89.91 minus 15.5% minus what's your cleaning fee?
95.
Minus 95 comes out to 478 divided by 7. You're sitting at 68. How long have you had your pricing at that for?
This whole month.
Okay, in that case, what I would do is I'm not going to go up. If you've already had it for a whole month at that price, what I would do is I would just hold it at that price because we saw Joby have a booking at around 67, 65. And then later in the month of March, she was getting booked up at like between 90 and 100. So we know that it's going to come in. So what I would do is I just sit patient at it. Let's secure a booking at that 68 and then just plan for the higher season in mid-March. What I would do though is if you can go back to Airbnb for me, please, I'm going to tell you when we will need to drop this. All right. So I say let's go through the whole weekend with it. And I say Monday, if you have no bookings by Monday, on Monday, let's drop that to around 60,
Sure.
between 60 and 65. Okay.
No.
But you're doing good. Let's keep it up and let's just start picking up on the bookings, which they should start coming in, which I'm excited for. Awesome. All righty. Is there anything else I can answer for you, Tanvir?
Nope.
All righty. Well, keep it up. Let's see. Looks like that was our last question. Does anyone have any last minute questions that I can go over? Juan, Aaron, how are you guys doing?
I'm just nervous because they're setting up my spot today. So
Yeah, everything's going good. Funny enough, I just got off the phone about an hour ago with our team. Everything's going good. Everything's in your unit. So we're just building and going from there. So we're gonna keep progressing. We should not have it knocked out by this weekend. Saturday, Sunday, we should already have it done. So that's all good news. Now, in terms of that message you sent me with the attempted delivery, what sometimes happens is this, it's two things. One of the reasons why they do attempted delivery and send it back is if you have stuff that's blocking the door and it's already overloaded. However, that wasn't the case because we had moved stuff in since yesterday. There was nothing at the door, like everything was pushed in. So that wasn't the case. The other reason is sometimes the Amazon drivers or FedEx, USPS, sometimes they can't find your unit. So what they'll do is they'll just like, if they're in a hurry or they're behind because they have like, time schedules to get everything delivered. If they're behind, they'll just take it and just, drop it off. They'll try to find it the next day or have the next delivery person that's scheduled for the next day for that specific zip code, figure it out and drop it off. So sometimes it's a matter of like laziness. They don't try to find it. They just try to send it back. But the good news though is it's not a building supply. It's I think it was like bed sheets and linens, which is good news because if it was something we needed to build, it would be a little frustrating because we want to knock those out right away. That stuff, that's fine. If it comes tomorrow, it comes tomorrow.
all right.
Cool. Anything else I can answer for you, Aaron?
Do you have any idea about that box that was delivered the night before we took possession?
Yeah. Everything that was there, Complex pushed in, and so did we.
Okay.
If anything, we do a final walkthrough because obviously we don't know exactly what you ordered. We obviously know what needs to be in an Airbnb. So if we notice anything is missing, like a plate or something, we'll then reach out to you to see like, hey, this is a specific item that's missing. Was it ever delivered or was it just something that hasn't been delivered or hasn't been ordered? And then from there, if you're like, hey, it's been delivered, okay, then we'll get in contact with Amazon support. They're very good. They'll replace it and ship one out. Or if it was something that you hadn't been delivered, just order it to get there right away and we'll get it set up. Or if it's something pending delivery, then we at least have an update that'll be coming soon.
Since your team will be out of there, how do I have it delivered, or who would I have it? Who would I have bringing inside stuff?
Oh, we'll be there. Like we'll still be there. We'll go in. My team's local, so they'll go in and set it up. I'll also be making a trip out to Arizona for a final inspection.
Okay.
Cool. Awesome. Alrighty, let's see. Joel, how's everything going on your end? All right, we'll circle back to you, Joel. EK George, how are you
Can you
guys
hear me?
doing? Oh, there you go, Joel. Yep. How are you?
Oh, good, man. I'm at the gym right now. I had to disconnect my AirPods to talk.
No worries. I kind of figured you were busy on the go.
Yeah, but everything's good, man. I got the lease signed, put the deposit down today, and the move-in date's locked in. So we just got to set our call for next week, and we can go over whatever we need to, and we'll start ordering the furniture and whatever we need to do.
Awesome, man. Let's do it. We'll communicate on Slack to get you scheduled early next week. That way we can discuss that. I actually spoke to your complex also about like maybe an hour and a half ago. And they also confirmed that you're all good to go. They received everything and they're all set for you.
Cool. Yeah, sounds good, man. We'll discuss it on the call next week, but I was thinking I could start ordering some stuff and getting it sent to my place, and I can just carry it since I'm gonna drive. It's not far from me, but we'll talk all that out on the call.
Yeah, sounds perfect. We can discuss that.
Cool. All right. Appreciate you, bro. Y'all have a good weekend.
Likewise. Alrighty. Cool. Does anyone else have any last minute questions before we call it an evening? Seems like everyone's good. Alrighty. Awesome, guys. Well, I hope everyone has a great rest of their day and a great weekend. If you guys need anything through the weekend, feel free to reach out to Casey, Noah, and I. We'll be happy to support you guys. If not, I will see you guys on Monday for our group call at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Of course, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.